Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King Posh and today we're looking at my master all-wheel drive drift tune for this 2014 Alfa Romeo 4C. Here is my share code, even though you probably don't need it because this car's been out for a year and it's really easy to find. But either way, that's the share code right there. All you have to do is put in S1 drift, best for handling, and press search. And I'll be the first one that pops up. So, either way, I want to show you guys this amazing car. I know a lot of you got it for free, so I figured you should have this car in your garage. And yeah, and I even saw posts on Facebook of like how the front end of this, the lights are just like really weird with all the little lights in there, and it's like, ugh. So we'll just turn them off. But either way, it's a fun car. It's an absolute blast to drive. It's absolutely destroys the mountain. The car has the drift zone. It's, yeah, she is born to drift. So, yeah, let's get into it and show you guys everything I put into this car a year ago, and I'll show you guys the tune. Then I'll take her outside, and we'll have some fun with it. So we've got a 3.0 liter V8 racing engine giving you 774 horsepower, and it's plenty for this car. It only weighs 1,900 pounds. And it's super fun. It really is. It's a blast. And I had to show it to you guys. Either way, it's got an all-wheel drive drivetrain and a twin turbo with anti-lag. Look at that. Got the flames. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Now here, I could have done stuff to it, but I decided not to, just to keep it as light as possible. I could have went with the street front bumper and added a couple more pounds to it, but I didn't want to. I wanted to be as light as possible with the power that this thing is pushing. Same thing here. You could do like a little carbon fiber, little spoiler back there, wing, whatever you want to call it. But I just wanted to keep it original. And then when I came to here, I'm like, what is going on here? And then I looked up, and I'm like, oh. Basically construction lights or police lights. Interesting on here. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So, moving on. All right, here we got a snow tire compound. All right, stock width in the front and stock width in the rear. Now the rims, I've decided to go with these right here. You can see, I'm just going to call them the M.V2 standard. Okay, usually I go with my TC 105Ns. Well, the problem with that is I would save 11 pounds, but I would go to an S2 class. So, didn't want to do that. So, that's why we went with these rims right here. And as you can tell, the little sidebar right there, it's up on the top right there in the sport rim style. Moving on, we got 18s in the front and 19s in the rear. All right, now here, the track width in the front is stock. If I went out, it would take me up to an S2 class. I didn't want that. I wanted this to be a S1 class car. Now, you could actually do it for the rear and keep it in the S1 range. But I was like, I've actually noticed sometimes that if you keep the wheels closer to the center of the car or in the car a little bit more, you get more points sometimes. Sometimes it's the opposite. Either way, yeah. So I just run with it. Here we just got a stock, yes, that's the word, stock 6-speed transmission. Your third and fourth gear are pretty much what you're going to be using, by the way. All right, oh yeah, we got the race driveline, it's carbon fiber, and a drift differential. Here we got just sport brakes on here. Drift springs and dampeners. Sport front anti-roll bars in the front, and sport anti-roll bars in the rear. No roll cage, and we got a sport weight reduction because, of course, you do anything else, it goes up to an S2 class. I don't want this thing to be used in an open drift lobbies. All right, and here, as you can tell, these are all on to give you that 774 horsepower. There's the anti-lag, and there's the race intercooler. So, gives you all that power. Weighs just under 1,900 pounds. It's an S1 900. You got 45% of the weight in the front of the vehicle. Yeah, it's awesome. Either way, moving on. Here is the tune that I made 1 year ago, and I still love this car to this day. I just took it out before making this video, and I fell in love with it again, and I can't wait for you to try it yourself. I think you're going to love this thing like I do. 55-55 to maximize that slide. Here is my gearing. Like I said, third and fourth gear is your primes. These are pretty much what you're going to probably be using the most of the time is third and fourth. Okay. Alignment. This is the alignment I made back in 1 year ago and so on and so forth, and it has worked wonders. And I still use it to this day from time to time. The interior bars, like I said, it has sport, so you don't have to mess with those. It was really nice. The springs are on the stiff side, 955.1, 936.1. As low as you can go is 3 inches off the ground. Dampening is 20, 20, and 20. I have not changed this to this day. It absolutely works. No downforce to worry about. No elephants sitting on the front or the rear of the vehicle. Brakes are just the sport brakes, so didn't have to mess with that. And then differential is 76, 86, 97, 97, and there's 86% of that power going to the rear wheels. And there is the tune. There is the build. The last thing we need to do is take her outside and have some fun. This thing slides. This thing slides like nobody's business. All right? And you're going to have so much fun with this car. You're going to have fun going down the mountain with it. You're going to have fun drifting on line with it. You're just going to have fun just going all over the place and sliding, power sliding, whatever you want to call it. I call it drifting just because drifting is the spelling for drifting is a lot less than saying typing out power slide or power sliding. That gotta make a sound to me. Either way, thing is a natural slider. All right, natural. Here I'm not even touching anything, and it's just drifting. Now I did, but it just drifts with ease. All right, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this car. A lot of fun. Take it down a second here. Like I said, she is a slider. Trying to be careful there. Oh yeah, smooth as can be. Off the road just a little bit. We did a 42.9 there. When I took this thing out earlier, I did a 44.9 with it. Very impressed. 44.968 to be exact. I remember it well. Because it was only about 5 minutes ago, or what are we at? Oh, we're at 8 minutes. It was about 10 minutes ago. It was about 10 minutes ago. I was messing with this, and then I got in front of my TV and set up my stuff and decided to make a video to show you guys this absolutely amazing car. It's super fun. Too bad it's becoming dark, or I would take it down the mountain for you guys in a heartbeat. You know. But yeah, I love this thing, and I think you're going to love it too. We're going to do a little spin here. Plenty of power. Third gear right there. Look at that. Look at that. 15 pounds of boost is what this thing's pushing. And yeah, it's beautiful. And yeah, I love this 4C. I've seen a couple of them in real life. I've always thought it would be cool to have one. I don't know if I personally would fit in one of them since I'm around 6'3", 6 foot 3 inches. So I'm kind of tall for these small vehicles, but, you know, it is what it is. It's like the Ferrari F355. I've always had that as like my dream car growing up, and then I got too tall for it. I actually got into one in Pittsburgh, like back in like 2000, around there, just to get into one and see how it felt. I didn't fit. I literally could not get into the car. It was too small for me, and that broke my heart. But doesn't matter. Moving on. We can find better cars out there, I guess. But she's still beautiful. Doesn't matter. Anyways, well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.